Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your cell phone mount or a camera mount using the RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System. This will be a Chevrolet pickup truck, and there's no good place to mount your cell phone. So I'm going to show you how to set up this RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System, and it works in Jeeps and it works in a host of other vehicles as well. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how to set up this RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System. We're going to take a look at some of the accessories, and I'm going to show you how to get this thing installed. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how I actually put this thing in. It's very easy. This is the top plate. I can actually remove it. And what we're looking at is the bottom plate of the RUBIGRID mounting system. So on the top of this dash, first thing you need to do, you want to take out this rubber pad that's inside of that slot. Just lift up and take that pad out. And then you can drop your Bulletpoint mounting system directly into this slot on the dash. And as you can see, I secured it with some little Phillips screws. I put several little Phillips screws in there, and they got some little slots in here. The screws actually come with the mounting system. You put the screws in to sit the bottom plate. Then you can take the top plate and secure it with these little bitty screws. And these little screws got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got these little spots here for your screws, and that secures the mounting plate in place. So let's take a look at some of the attachments and accessories that you can get for this RUBIGRID. I will include a link in the description of this video of where you can look to see if they make this mounting system, or if they make a mounting system for your particular setup. So let's take a look at some of the attachments that we can get for this RUBIGRID. And the way this thing actually works, you mount these 20mm balls to the top of the RUBIGRID, and you can actually put several of them on here depending on your configuration. You could put 2 there, 2 here, and you can just set them up the way you want to. With these 20mm balls attaches to the arms, but they come in different lengths. They got an extra long, standard, short, mini, and a micro. And we'll get into all of that here in a minute. But the way this thing actually works is you have this 20mm ball that you mount up, and it comes with all of the hardware when you buy your accessories. So to move this thing, I'm just going to take off these bolts here on the top. As you can see here on the bottom, I'm going to take off these, just take off the hardware that holds this thing in place. And this thing is actually cool. You can mount cameras, you can mount phones, you can mount radar detectors, you can mount backup cameras, you can mount GoPros, you can mount all different types of attachments to your pickup truck, to your off-road vehicle. And it utilized that open space right there on the dash of the Chevrolet, GMC, Sierras, Denali's, Jeeps, Rams, Fords, Toyotas, and Nissans. So as you can see, this is what the plate looks like. And you want to take your 20mm ball and attach your ball onto the top of the plate according to the configuration that you want to set up. You can take the mounting ball, you can mount it horizontally, or you can mount it vertically. I want to go in the center and just line up my hardware into the holes. Flip it over. Be careful not to lose the hardware. They are kind of small. Put on my washers. Tighten down my nuts. just that easy. And you can buy all of the hardware separately depending on your application. I'm going to take a third 20mm ball and set it up on my top plate. This is one of the things that I noticed about these particular mounts, is that it has this little plastic pad on here, and it's like a damper to prevent your device from rattling or shaking going down the road. So I'm just going to even mine out. Just going to even mine out. I'm going to take the hardware that came with the ball. Mount it right across the top. Flip this thing over. Being careful not to lose my hardware. Put on my flat washers. Tighten those down. So this is the way I have mine set up. And basically when you buy the accessories for this thing, it comes with these mounting arms that you can purchase. They actually sell them at different lengths. They got the extra long, the standard, the short, the mini, and the micro. So basically the way these arms work, you're going to take the connectors, you're going to open them up, and attach the connectors to the arms. You're going to put one on each end. So you're going to open this thing up. Take your arm, attach it to the connector, screw it back down. And now you can mount this thing on the mounting ball. Just tighten this thing down. And now you have a place to put your accessory on the end. So for example, they sell this particular attachment. Now you can take your cell phone and attach it to this mounting arm. So as it sits on your dash, you have a spot to adjust your arm. You can go up and down, you can roll it around, and you can adjust this according to your application, the way you want to get this set up. And the thing I really like about this is that they sell all of these different attachments that you can put on these mounting arms. And this is a phone holder. They actually sell one with the MagSafe magnet. You could actually mount this onto the mounting plate. Mount that onto your 20mm ball. And now you have a spot here for your phone. You can tighten it down, and you can adjust this thing at the phone, or you can adjust it at the base. One for your passenger, you can put one for the driver. I really love this particular system. Here's another attachment that you can buy that will attach a GoPro camera. So if you wanted to attach a camera like a GoPro, you can actually put that on your RUBIGRID. So the possibilities are actually endless, depending on what you're trying to put on your dash or on your mounting system. You can put a radar detector. They sell all different types of attachments that you can attach to these 20mm mounting balls. They even sell the articulating arms. And this one is a 4cm by 4cm. So if I measure this thing inch-wise, it's just over, it's almost 1 3/4 inches. So they come at different lengths depending on the application you need. You can even attach a tablet inside of the vehicle. This one here is an articulating arm. This is a 4cm by 4cm, and this thing swivels, adjusts in the middle, swivels on the end. So the possibilities are endless depending on what you're trying to set up. They sell all these cool different attachments, different arms at different lengths. And here's a project that I'm actually working on. They even sell this particular ball that mounts on the back of a monitor that goes to my camera that I have inside of my vehicle. So this particular attachment will go in the back, and you turn this turn knob, and that tightens the ball to the monitor. And now I can take that ball, attach it to one of my connectors. And now I can take the connector and attach it to the top plate of the RUBIGRID. So now I can connect my backup cameras. So the possibilities are endless. You can connect your tablet, you connect phones, you can connect cameras, radar detectors, all different types of accessories and devices you can put inside of your vehicle. And now you can attach that monitor to the RUBIGRID mounting system. So all of this stuff you can get on the website. You can buy and get extra hardware. And this stuff actually came with the RUBIGRID mounting system. They gave me a screwdriver. They even gave you a open box wrench to attach to the hardware. They gave you some drill bits, and they gave you some little screws. So if you wanted to drill a hole inside of the dash and then just mount it down with these screws, they gave you all the hardware that comes in the kit. So they gave you everything you need to mount the RUBIGRID to the vehicle. This one has this little plastic pry tool and some kind of, so just depending on the length you need, you can have a long arm, short arm, articulating arms, all different types of setups. So I'm going to get this put back in the vehicle, and I'm going to show you how everything looks once I get this set inside the vehicle. Okay, let's go ahead and get this mounting plate put on. to take this mounting plate and this thing is going to go right on top. We have the mounting balls already attached and tightened down. Now we're going to take these little screws and we're going to drop them in. I'm going to take a little shorty screwdriver and just tighten this down just to get it started. And once I get everything lined up, then I can tighten these screws down. I just want to get it started. Very easy. So now I can tighten this thing all the way down. So now this thing is not going anywhere. Very firm, very solid. And now I can reattach the accessories that I want to put on the RUBIGRID. Okay, now I got everything set up using the RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System. So for example, here to my left would be my phone mount using the RUBIGRID. It has the mag strip or the MagSafe charging. There in the center would be my Type S dual view dash cam. And here to the right would be my camera monitoring system that I use anytime that I haul my trailer. I can set up this monitor directly here on my dash to see inside of my trailer or behind my trailer or behind my pickup truck whenever I pull my enclosed trailer. There, as you can see, my enclosed trailer is behind me. And this is one configuration that I set up. Stand by, I'm going to show you a second configuration. Okay, now this is my second configuration. I have my cell phone here to the left. I have a cell phone here to the right. So my passenger could actually put their phone on the mount. And I have the Type S dual dash cam in the center. So this is my second configuration using the RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System. I can run two phones and I can run the dual dash cam. Okay, now we're looking at my third configuration. Cell phone to the left, dual dash cam in the center. To the right, I have the GoPro mounted on the RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System, as you guys can see. So the possibilities are actually endless. There's so many different configurations that you could set up. You could set up a tablet for the passenger. You could set up a radar detector. Pretty much anything that you want to set up, you can set it up with the RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System. And they sell all type of accessories there on the website. So depending on what you're trying to set up, they probably make a mount for the configuration that you're trying to set up in your vehicle. And they also make the system for other off-road vehicles as well. So you can go to the website to see if they actually make the RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System for your vehicle. So the possibilities are actually endless.
Oh my God!
As you guys can see, it looks real good, looks real professional. It doesn't shake, it doesn't rattle going down the road. So if you guys have any questions about my RUBIGRID Bulletpoint Mounting System, that I installed in my pickup truck. Be sure to drop it down in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. See you.